are the kind of club-toting, raw meat-eating, me-Tarzan, you-Jane-ing, big-ball bubblehead that can only count to 10 if he's barefoot or wearing sandals.
Hi, I'm Neil Armstrong, commander of the Apollo 11 mission.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
I'm working with the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics on the Evolution of Flight campaign. This campaign marks the 100th anniversary of flight and lays the groundwork for the next 100 years of innovation in aviation and space technology. The IAA and NASA Connect are excited to give you the opportunity to learn about the aircraft design process. You'll see a really cool experimental aircraft. So stay tuned as host Dan Giroux takes you on another exciting episode of NASA Connect.
Over my shoulder is the Wright Flyer. This is the first manned airplane to fly under its own power. It was built by the Wright brothers. This is the Bell X-1, the first plane to break the sound barrier. Notice how sleek its shape is. And this is the X-15. It's the first airplane to fly into space.
It's the first airplane to fly into space. Fly into space.
Notice how closely shaped it is to a rocket. There are tons of planes here. Let's take a look. Today's show is about the future of flight. But before we talk about the future, what is commercial flight like today? And what current technologies are being used by pilots?
Hi, I'm Connie Tobias, and I'm a pilot with U.S. Airways. This modern Airbus aircraft gives us the tools we need to navigate safely and efficiently through today's complex air traffic control system. The Airbus aircraft has an array of computer screens that give the pilot information about performance, navigation, weather, and the location of other aircraft in our airspace. About 10 years from now, over 3 million people will be flying every day. That's about 1 million more than today. Updated computer technology and faster aircraft will be needed to deal with this increase and to reduce the travel time between destinations.
Thanks, Connie. NASA's developing one of the fastest experimental X-planes ever. It's called the HyperX. The HyperX is designed as a flying engine, which means the airplane and the engine are one unit. The unique shape of the airplane develops the lift necessary to keep the plane up in the air, so it doesn't need wings to produce lift. The entire undersurface of the airplane is designed to act as part of the engine. In order to test the scramjet engine, the HyperX is launched by NASA's B-52 and boosted by a rocket to its testing altitude. It will then separate from the rocket, and the scramjet engine begin its test flight.
Here, the exciting part of the HyperX program is that it's truly pioneering. That means no one's ever done it before, so we have to blaze the trail.
NASA sure has blazed many trails. How do they do it?
NASA sure has blazed many trails. How do they do it?
Unfortunately, like many experiments, this one didn't go as planned. And the HyperX never made it to the test conditions. Sometimes, when performing experiments, unforeseen events can occur. However, we were able to receive data from the HyperX before the test was terminated. We will use this data to successfully flight test the HyperX again and achieve our mission of testing scramjet technology.
Wow, if the HyperX program is so successful, how will it affect the future of flight?
Well, let's see. If you ever plan to go into space, the same technology would allow for larger cargo capacity, so space travel would cost less. This technology would also allow for reusable vehicles at a much lower cost. This means we could see more launches and more exploration of space.
Current plan right now is not really even allowing the most creative people in this country, the Boeings and Lockheed space engineers, to go out and take risks and try new stuff. We're going to go back to the moon and 50 years later, and we're going to do it very specifically planned to not learn anything new. I'm really troubled by that. I'm really troubled by that.
Gentlemen, Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.